So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Running right through him, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open. Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there. Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 33. 101 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over. Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off? Part 1 is done, now part 2. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This one from 48 yards away. And he got it.
Good game, bro.
In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.